Before CGI explosions, before green screen superhero landings, before digital stunt doubles, there was Jackie Chan, in a rooftop and no safety net. Jackie Chan didn't just become an action star, he changed what action meant. Born in Hong Kong in 1954, Chan entered the China Drama Academy, a Peking opera school, at a young age. The training was intense: physical conditioning, acrobatics, martial arts, performance discipline. It was not glamorous, it was punishing. But it built something rare: a performer who could act, fight, fall, and make you laugh, all in the same sequence. In the 1970s, martial arts cinema was already defined by Bruce Lee. Lee's style was serious, controlled, intense. It projected power and precision. Chan took a different path. He introduced vulnerability, clumsiness, improvisation. Instead of the untouchable warrior, he became the underdog who survived by wit, agility, and persistence. He didn't just fight, he stumbled into victory, and audiences loved it. What made Jackie Chan revolutionary was not just his martial arts ability, it was his insistence on performing his own stunts. Not some of them, almost all of them. Jumping between buildings, sliding down poles covered in lights, hanging from buses, falling through glass. In Police Story, he slid down a multi-story pole through exploding light bulbs with no digital enhancement. In Project A, he dropped from a clock tower onto awnings below. A homage to Buster Keaton, these were not camera tricks. They were physical risks, and the blooper reels at the end of his films became legendary: broken bones, failed takes, injuries documented openly. The audience saw the cost. That transparency built trust. You weren't watching illusion, you were watching commitment. His choreography style was another evolution. Fight scenes weren't just exchanges of punches, they were sequences built around environment. Chairs became weapons, ladders became obstacles, kitchen tools turned into improvised combat props. He transformed everyday spaces into playgrounds of motion. The rhythm mattered. Each fight had pacing, comedy beats, escalation. Instead of constant brutality, there were moments of relief. That balance made his films accessible beyond traditional martial arts audiences. But the path to Hollywood was not immediate. For years, Chan's attempts to break into American cinema stalled. Cultural differences, language barriers, studio hesitation. Then came Rush Hour in 1998. Paired with Chris Tucker, Chan found a bridge between East and West. The chemistry worked, the humor translated, the action stayed authentic. Rush Hour became a global hit, and Jackie Chan became a household name in America. What's remarkable is that by the time Hollywood fully embraced him, he had already spent decades refining his craft. He was not a new star, he was a veteran finally crossing markets. Chan's influence stretches beyond his filmography. Modern action stars often cite him as inspiration. His blend of humor and choreography paved the way for lighter toned action franchises. Even superhero films borrow from his environmental fight design, but perhaps his greatest impact is philosophical. He rejected the idea that action had to be grim and brutal. He proved it could be joyful. That movement itself could be entertainment. That risk could coexist with charm. Over the years, he accumulated injuries that would end most careers: broken fingers, broken ribs, concussions, a skull fracture that required a metal plate. He kept going because for Chan, performance was not separate from identity, it was who he was. As cinema evolved and digital effects expanded, Chan remained committed to practical action: real sets, real falls, real contact. In an era of safety first protocols and heavy CGI, that dedication feels almost mythic. But it also reflects a different filmmaking era: one built on rehearsal, on physical repetition, on risk assessment without computer modeling. Jackie Chan represents the bridge between old school stunt cinema and modern action spectacle. He is not just an actor, he is a stuntman, a choreographer, a director, a producer, a global ambassador of martial arts cinema, and perhaps most importantly, a performer who never forgot the audience. He understood rhythm, he understood surprise, he understood that laughter disarms tension. From Hong Kong rooftops to Hollywood premieres, Jackie Chan built a career on gravity-defying commitment and a smile that suggested he was in on the joke. He made falling look survivable, he made fighting look playful, and he made action human. In a film industry often obsessed with invincible heroes, Jackie Chan built his legacy on resilience, not perfection, resilience. And that may be why his influence continues to echo through modern cinema. Because before digital doubles, before motion capture, before superhero universes, There was a man willing to climb higher, jump farther, and risk more, just to make the audience believe.